All right, we are on. All right, hey, welcome to Valders High School. First shot missed by Megan Holcomer. Amy, how's it going? Now get off.
I don't even have my thing on yet.
Oh, you don't have your, okay. All right, guys, hey, a little bit of distraught here. We are live from Valders, the Holstein Huskies visiting the Valders Vikings, and we are in EWC action. Just started the game, 17:39 to go, no score. I am here with Amy Olson. Valders pressuring, steal by Siders, over to Holcomer, right side, first bucket of the game for Holcomer. And Valders pressuring. We got lots of updates. It's been a while since we played, Amy.
Yes, it has.
It's been some time. Now steal by Wagner, gets it over to Siders. Little reverse, no good. Rebound, gonna go to New Holstein. Tapped out. So couple of phone situations again. I tell you, our system is not perfect. We are mediocre. I got halfway here, realized my phone was sitting on a counter at home, and we improvised and loaded YouTube on another phone. So here we are. We only missed like 10 seconds, Amy.
There you go.
It takes teamwork to make the dream work. Thank you, my daughter Emma, for chasing home, getting the phone so that she could remote two-step authenticate. For you geeks out there, that's just logging in, or non-geeks, that's just logging in. So deflection, and Hernandez steal to Holcomer, ahead to Wagner, and Wagner going to pick up her first bucket. 4-0 early lead Valders, 14:36 to go. So New Holstein coming in. Do you have any record on them at all?
They are 0-12
Okay.
and 0-5 in conference.
So New Holstein, strong group last year, a group of seniors. First three-pointer up and good for New Holstein. Natalie Wagner, no relation. And we are back to
And she's averaging 5.8 points a game for New Holstein. Madison Hallbach is averaging 8.4 points a game for New Holstein.
Siders long two, good. Makes it 6-3, 16 minutes to go. So that's three score updates, Amy. Sometimes I get heckled for not giving enough score updates. I think we give them, but I think instinctually our brains want them immediately because we're used to being able to look.
Yes.
So it seems like it's less.
We also have an update tonight for the Valders team. Coach Otto has the flu.
Ooh, and Wagner, three-pointer, no. And rebound Hernandez. Nice job, Hernandez. Sider's going to get a three left side, ball up, no good. Rebound Hernandez. Now get up, and Hernandez is going to get the bucket. 8-3 Valders. Nice job, Valders attacking.
First, Audrey, following Audrey. Valders has 8-3 right now. We have 4 players that have each scored a bucket. So we already have 4 scores for the night, which is a great idea. So I believe this might be Joe Chaston's varsity debut, as he's our
Well, and we could have missed that. That's why we were hustling.
Yeah.
Right? We had to have that. So yeah, Joe, the JV coach, and steal by Holcomer, and she'll get a layup. That'll be her 4th point. Makes it 10-3, 15-18 to go. Timeout, no Holstein. So, all right, relieved that we're on here. So it's January 9th, Amy. It's been a while.
It has.
Right?
First game of the year for the girls.
First game of the year, and our last game would have been, what, on the 30th or the 29th?
December. That's Saturday.
So, during the basketball season, to not have a game for 10 days, or, that's like an eternity. I mean, when you play 24 games, you're usually playing 2 or 3 games a week. So first time out for the Huskies after Valders goes up 10-3. And we are going to get you back out to the action. That was just a 30-second timeout. That means all the parents that are used to seeing each other multiple times a week haven't seen each other either. I feel like I don't even know these families.
I actually came in and I laughed to my mom. I was like, we need to catch up because I feel like...
Right, you're used to seeing them.
And Jacob's had a couple of games. The boys have been in action. But not... Full on Anna. But not as much as we typically see each other.
So Olsen and Hernandez kind of giggling. Both of them had their hands up like and wondering what happened there. So first free throw up and no good for Madison Halbach. So New Holstein, decent amount of sophomores, I noticed, on the
Huge
team.
sophomores, yep. So they lost last year. They had Grenzer and they had Peyton Grenzer. Was she a 4-year starter? I believe.
She was, no, a 3-year starter, but strong player. And then nice pass ahead to Siders. No, it's going to be New Holstein ball. Then the one class beyond Grenzer, which would have been 2 years ago, there was a lot of seniors in that class. So New Holstein definitely rebuilding here. Tough matchup tonight for the Vikes. Vikes pressuring and getting steals early on. So New Holstein getting tied up. Abby Schultz in the game for the Vikings. And wait, you got to watch that. Yep. So anytime you're reaching across, going to be a foul on Megan, her first. 10-3, 14:36 to go. And New Holstein inbounds. Yeah, close. I was watching her heels.
Me too. She was on her tiptoes, and she was lucky she was on her tiptoes.
So three-pointer up, no good. Now Holcomer rebound. She's going to have a cross court if she wants it. Sider is tough to handle. Back out Schultz, long two.
Right.
Got it. Nice assist, Siders, by catching that long pass from Holcomer. Schultz knocks it down, 12-3, 14-11 to go. And steal by Siders, gets it, travel, yep. Tough. I don't know that Megan was expecting that. So how you been? What's there to catch up on?
Watching lots of basketball.
Yeah.
Like I said, the girls have been off, but the boys have not. So we got lots of basketball coming up here too. Boys lost a tough one Tuesday against Kiel. They're back in action tomorrow night at Sheboygan Falls. They have a makeup game Monday.
Was that a snow out?
Yep, from the snow out in December, that Thursday night when they got snowed out. And then they play Tuesday night against Bonduelle, who's ranked really high in the state. The same night we're at Sheboygan Falls. So that'll be a big night for Valders.
Where is it?
Boys are home, girls are at Sheboygan Falls on Tuesday.
Okay.
So lots of basketball coming up, especially for the boys.
That official pointed. I love this. Okay, now, they always say, be Chris, right? But we're all human, right? So she whoopsied on that one. She pointed the wrong way. She knew what she meant. She said red, but she pointed towards white. And that is an official that has done college games. So to me, that makes me feel better, only because I mess up sometimes too, and I don't feel quite as bad when you see, a college level official.
She was very confident in her call. She knew what she wanted.
Oh yeah, no doubt. She just pointed the wrong way. So rebound Zabel, and Hernandez says, "I'm not the point guard." Did you see that face? So Zabel to Olsen. Olsen three on the right side, no. Rebound Zabel gets it into Hernandez, back out. Good ball movement, Valders. Three-pointer, Zabel, right side, and got it.
Courtney Zabel for three.
So 15-3, Valders up, 12:40 to go. And the Holstein now breaking through that pressure. Valders falling back to man. But I tell you, one thing is, we got the Holstein tonight 0-12, right? And then our next game is false. So we're going to feel really confident about everything we do tonight. And then I think Coach Otto will be back for that one.
I hope so. Falls, and then I believe we play Chilton as well next week.
Chilton and Kiwani after this.
Yeah.
We've got a tough stretch after this one, no doubt.
We do.
So hopefully Valders rested up.
2 weeks from tonight is to Rivers, and between now and to Rivers, we have quite the gauntlet.
So now Schultz straight behind. See, I always wonder about that stuff. Like Schultz straight behind there. Straight behind is basically conceding post entry.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do that against Addison Schleve.
Nope.
Right?
We actually watched Addison on Saturday night. Dan and I did. We went to the Manitowoc Lutheran Sheboygan Falls game. Check out Manitowoc Lutheran's new gym. And that is the one thing we learned about Schwele is she can take over a game very quick.
Completely changed the game, yeah. So three-pointer left side, Zabel, no. Thought we got a little run there. Rebound Holcomer. Back out to Zabel, and we got a good ball reversal. Mid-range, Olsen got it. Nice shot, Anna Olsen makes it 17-3, 11:45. Steal, Zabel, bounce pass
Nice
across,
pass.
Wagner makes it 19-3. You know, it's tough if you're New Holstein, though, because the other team knows you're 0-12, right? So then they want to pressure and, you know. So 3-point shot up, no good. Rebound, Olsen. And looking ahead, Holcomer over the top. And Zabel secures, tries to thread the needle, no good. Nice find. If that's a make, we got to give Anna some props there. And nothing there. And Wagner over to Holcomer. Holcomer drives. Pull up, same as Olsen, no. So yeah, Olsen's definitely a half a step behind everything.
Absolutely.
Aren't they?
Absolutely.
I mean, we're like getting everything a little quicker, and
we haven't, I don't know if we've had really a contested shot yet. I mean, other than maybe in the lane here or there, but
right.
Another timeout.
So 19-3, 10:48 to go, full timeout. We'll come back to the 2025 The Animals House Studio featuring Amy Olsen. Hey, I like having you as a guest. Come on, what can I say?
So one thing I did want to mention, when I didn't want to talk too much during the game, but exciting for the boys. We'll see what happens between Friday and Monday, but Will Saraki, 34 points from his 1,000 points.
Ooh, wow, that's a milestone. And he's just a junior, isn't he?
No, he's a senior.
Will's
a senior. Yep.
Okay.
So we play at Sheboygan Falls tomorrow night and then at Two Rivers on Monday. Selfishly, I'm hoping he takes care of business because on Tuesday I want to go to Sheboygan Falls.
Right.
But we'll divide and conquer like we always do.
Yeah.
But I would love for the girls to be able to be there and whoever wants from the community to go to Two Rivers on Monday and support him, hoping he's not, only a couple. He can hopefully put up 20, 25. He had 22 on Tuesday.
Wow.
So if he can put up another 20 to 25 point game on tomorrow, then he can come back and just have 10 more to go. And
that'd be a weight lifted off of his shoulders too.
We all know how that is when you're a senior and you get close. So.
I feel like the rim shrinks.
But it's exciting too at the same time.
Oh yeah. And yeah, I mean, it is too bad. That's a bummer when you have 24 games, is the likelihood you're going to have boy-girl overlaps is more.
And Bonduel, I've actually watched them play earlier this year. They are a very good team, ranked one of the top teams in the state, Division III. But they're actually fun to watch. I'm not going to lie.
They get up and down, yeah.
They get up and down, and they're just fun to watch.
Well, don't they have a big guy too?
They have a huge guy.
I remember
but then they
him.
have
He was
great
a sophomore.
shooters.
Nice pass, Olsen.
Yeah, Valders actually almost upset him last year in the regionals.
Yeah, and I remember the big guy.
Really lost by one.
Younger.
Yep, he was a sophomore. And he's still good. He's 6'7", I think.
But they do a good job, I remember, of kind of working. They'll run, they'll gun, and then at times they'll look to him. But it's not all one or the other.
Yep. The game I watched, it was about a 5-point game, 3-point game. The other team had the lead, and then before you know it, Bonduel's up by 15. I mean, just very quickly they can just flip the game. It was fun to watch.
It's Chastain? Joe Chastain or Chastain?
I say Chastain, but maybe
Chastain?
it's Chastain.
I mean, if you're Joe right now, you're thinking, dude, this is easy. Like, I don't know what everybody gets all nervous and weird about. This is easy.
The girls may give him a quick 1-0 varsity record, and he may sit on that for a while.
This is like Matt Flynn. Right? Matt Flynn came in for the last game of the year, tore it up, got a huge contract to Seattle. Joe, your agent is really working your case very soon after this. 3-pointer, Siders left side, no. 19-13, 10-minute
Right now, at
mark.
least the girls are making Joe look really good.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sure the girls are just happy to play again.
Yes. You can only practice so much. We all know that.
Yeah. And, I guess this would be our first broadcast, too, to kind of review that we are down now to, is it 10 players total?
11.
11. So we got 11 players total in the program, which means that the rest of our JV season has been canceled. So now nice steal, Holcomer. She's going to get a steal, the layup. She's up to 6 points. 21-3, Valders 9-24 mark. Yeah, so no JV team. That makes it tough in practice too, because now all of a sudden, I mean, I guess you can scrimmage with 5 and 5, but you're asking a freshman to play against a junior and a senior, and that's not always
And they haven't,
helpful.
They haven't all year, right?
Right.
Now they are.
But anyway, it is what it is.
Yep.
We're not the only school in that boat. I know Mishkat doesn't have a JV team for girls. It's not unheard of, but it is, of course, not something you want to repeat too often. So now Siders rebound. Looking ahead, nobody there. Wagner trailing. They could have top of the key 3. Wagner on one more, no. And Holcomer going to shoot a pair.
And we should mention too, Dan, away games are TBD, but all home games will be at 6:30 going forward now with no.
Yeah, right. So all Valders home games for girls will be 6:30 time. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't be rushing to get on. I just happen to have a commitment until 6 prior to knowing the game time moved.
To 6:30.
So,
Checking in the Husky lineup.
and then I was so rushed I forgot my phone.
21, Jenna Horn.
So now I have my phone, but I actually am going to keep Emma's. Boy, what's a young 20s girl going to do without her cell phone for an hour and a half? She's going to be all crabby. She'll be fine. Uh-oh, she sensed we're talking about her. She has
knows.
a neat sense. 22-3, Holcomer 1-2, 8:30 to go. And deflection Siders, we're going to have a held ball.
Jump ball, possession, Valders. Checking in the Valders lineup, 24, Anna Olsen.
So yeah, you get tonight, you probably find everybody will be able to find the floor, you would assume.
I would
because
hope.
you got a comfortable lead.
Yep.
You
Which
know,
would be
but-
nice for these freshmen who are now on varsity to just get their feet wet.
Yeah.
Enjoy that experience.
So Zabel, 3-point shot. Boy, that's not going to get old watching that.
And Courtney was on a family vacation, so actually hasn't played since the Brilliant game.
Oh, right.
And now she's got 2 threes. So Courtney, welcome back. We are glad to have you.
So now Valders still man-to-man, talking through that. So you had, was it Madison Hallbach at 8.4 a game, they see?
Yes.
And then the other leading scorer.
Natalie Wagner is 5.8, and she has their lone 3 so far.
Okay. So 7:43 to go. Valders up 25-3. So we're gonna have to spend a lot of time hyping up the next few games as far as competitiveness here. Well, you're gonna have a lot of scoring here. This, in fact, it's probably gonna, once you hit that 9-minute mark in the second half, it's over quick. But now Olsen inside. Oh, nice pass, good hop, and I would have called foul on 21.
Jump ball, possession, Huskies.
Good hustle, 21. Jenna Horn, sophomore. So who's got the 3? Natalie Wagner.
Natalie Wagner, who's a junior, and Madison Hallbach is a junior. And then we have 2 seniors on the squad, and then the rest are all sophomores. Number 1 and number 11 are seniors, and I don't see number 1 even out there yet. And then the rest of them are all sophomores, so very young squad.
Good high hands, Olsen. Good high hands, Zabel. Good high hands, Siders and Wagner. Nice. I like to see that. I don't. In talking to Coach Otto, he always kind of felt, hey, when we get a lead, that doesn't mean we stop playing.
Yep.
Nice block, Siders. Good rebound though. And 3-point shot up. Number 11, Addison Anhalt gets it to go.
3-point basket, Addison
25-6, 6:40 to go. So now looking like a 1-3-1 here, some kind of a zone mid-range. Zabel no. And good try, Ari. Boy, just get back. What do we got? We got a held
Jump
ball.
ball, possession,
Back to
Valders.
Valders.
So
Checking into the Valders lineup, 23.
Rick always said, is it a pet peeve of mine when the girls pressure the rebound like that? Don't let this fool you. Okay, twice there was a held ball. You're not playing an 0-12 team every night. Right? So Siders hits the 3 old man dance, Holcomer, and we are still pressuring 28-6, 6:15 to go. Is that have a name, what she's doing?
Yeah, the gritty.
The gritty, okay.
Which I had to be corrected because I was calling it the giddy, and apparently it's the gritty.
Oh, yeah. Only.
I was corrected by my children.
As always, they correct. So there you go. Nice pass, Wagner, and Schultz able to finish. And deflection, Wagner. The Holstein up to a 6 on the count. We're going to have a 10-second violation soon. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. That might have been a mercy 11. And, there's that post entry, Amy.
Yeah, we can't be doing that.
So I like to see us have like a discipline with that, meaning, hey, everybody knows post defense, this is what we do. Straight behind.
You can't develop bad habits
you
because
can't
we're
do
playing
that.
an 0-12 team. Exactly.
You can't play straight behind somebody that's a good post defender. Even an average post defender can score when you give her a free post entry.
Nice find, Amanda.
All right, so the Holstein gets it back, 30-8, 5-minute mark. There's free entry again. Now your passing angles improve on post entry too. So post touches are not good if you're a defensive team, and they are good if you're on offense. Fall Schultz looks, I think that's her first, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Valders foul 23 on Schultz, second, team fifth. Checking into the Husky lineup, 10, Addison Henskin. And in the Valders lineup, 21, Megan Holcomer.
Okay, all right. We got a steal. Holcomer ahead to Wagner. Handles the pass. No good on the shot. That's going to be a foul on Hernandez. 6th team foul for Valders. 4:30 to go, 30-8. I think I'm up to 11 or 12 on scoring updates.
First, team 6.
I'm talking to you, Nathan. That's my coworker.
Got it. He's the one who likes me, right?
Well, way to let the cat out of the bag. He's requested you. And yes, he likes you.
Someone's got to keep you in line, Dan.
That's right. All right. Well, nice mid-range rebound. Wagner, 4-minute mark, 30-8. Wagner looking ahead, nobody there. Over to Olsen. Holcomer mid-range skip, and there, nice. Olsen 3, little short. Good hustle. You know what's a bummer on that play? Do you score that a turnover, or do you score that a non-rebound? How do you?
I wouldn't give her a turnover.
I'll probably just give her a nothing, like give Olsen the miss, and then deflected rebound.
Like it went off. Yeah. I wouldn't give her a rebound or a turnover.
Because she probably didn't secure it, but if she secured it by determination of the statistician,
she would get a rebound and a turnover.
And then, yeah, she'd get an offensive rebound and a turnover. Yeah, good call. See, we're practicing the same language. Wagner, no. Do you know what movie that's from?
I don't know movies. I only know music.
No movies?
Checking into the
I'll give you a hint.
Courtney Sabo. Timeout.
International Man of Mystery?
Austin Powers.
Yes. Dr. Evil is talking to somebody and he's like, are we practicing the same language? Which would mean expressing the same language, right? It's only first half and we're already off track, Amy. What the heck's going on?
Yeah.
I think we missed everybody. I think we did. I did. I mean, all day I was like, hey, we got hoops again.
Yeah. It's been it's not for me. I just had to remember what child I was going to tonight. Because it's been a while. But the 6:30 thing definitely got me for a loop. I was having a little bite to eat and all of a sudden I'm like, and I thought I got here and the pep band was already playing and I felt bad because I enjoy listening to the pep band and watching the girls run out. And I missed it because it was just, I was not in the 6:30 mode.
Yep, not yet, but you will be. So yeah, what you were saying is the away games to be determined. it's really up to the game host to determine if they want to move that game time or not. So I don't really know how to prepare the, others for that. Wagner mid-range.
I would say check the Facebook page.
Okay.
And we'll try to do the best we can to keep the Facebook page updated with game times. I kind of told some of the moms today, make sure we share the post because it's 6:30. We got to make sure people get trained that they know to come at 6:30. It's not normal to come at 6:30. Now, It'll be nice to be done earlier. There's no doubt.
It will. Plus, I go home and I replay the game and do stats.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice for me to not be up until midnight.
We typically just go home and rewatch the game.
Yeah.
Have a pizza.
Yep. Steal Holcomer. Tough catch. Out to Zabel. Skip. Oh, Wagner gets to the middle, and she's going to shoot a pair.
Husky foul 22, Madeline Sippel, her first, team third. On the line for Valders 14, Audrey Wagner, she 2.
So first free throw, Wagner, no good.
Checking into the Valders lineup,
Finley Johnson in the game for Olsen. First action for Finley tonight, 32-8, 2:12 to go. Wagner, second free throw up and good, makes it 33-8. And Holstein coming up. Valders still man. Three-point shot up, no good. Rebound by others. Held ball. There was like 5 people in there.
A team at all.
Yes. Did you say team at all?
Yeah.
Like a
like ETAL. Like.
And block Holcomer, rebound Holcomer, assist probably. No, turnover Holcomer. All right. So actually that's a long 2. Banked in Natalie Wagner. And she's going to make it 33-10.
She's got 5.
Minute 40 to go.
I think Courtney's got another 3 in her. I can feel it. Oh, Audrey's
so Wagner nice and straight. No. And good rebound.
Nice rebound, Ari.
Get up. Got it.
All right. She has just come so far, Dan.
Oh, yeah. Tremendous. If you could see her as a freshman, even just, I don't know. I always thought she was a confident kid, but I think all freshmen come in and there's new people around them. You're not really sure, but she's earned her respect from those around her over her years of work. And a smiley senior here. So Holcomer kicks it out to Johnson. Going to be a pass and crash. And let's talk about that one. So we were just reviewing that.
Yeah.
So that is what we call a pass and crash play. And Megan made the pass, continued her momentum forward into a stationary defender, and is called for the offensive foul wall. So her second, team 7th, 1 minute mark, 35-10. The reason that pass and crash is important is because it's always a question mark as to which official is supposed to adjudicate that play.
Okay.
And there's a lot of scenarios. It just kind of depends. Usually it would be like the trail on that one.
That's going to be on Zoe.
But what I'm learning with officiating, actually we're going to have bonus free throws here. 21, Jenna Horn. Wagner foul her second.
So Audrey has 2 and Megan has 2.
So what happens is, there's different coverages obviously for the 3 officials. But anytime somebody puts the ball on the floor, whichever primary coverage area that dribble originated in, that official is supposed to stay with it the whole way.
Okay.
Well, that can get tricky. I mean, when you got a Will Saraki dribbling through traffic and all, I mean, there's a lot going on with that. That's where, and no, nice job, Finley Johnson. She's going to shoot a pair. 15 seconds to go.
Husky foul 10.
You know, there's rules, and I'm not going to pretend to know them all, but you know, it's a good kind of example of actually it's a lot harder to officiate than what people give credit for.
And there's so much that goes on behind the scenes during a game that you don't even realize.
And when I do like JV boys, if I get like I was at Lincoln on Tuesday, it's 2-man. Mm-hmm. That's a lot more running, and those boys are moving. Mm-hmm. And they're just as big, some of them are just as big as I am.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I mean, it's easy to kind of be like, yeah, but it's quite a bit, it's difficult.
Okay, 7 seconds.
Down to 4, and deflection, it'll be Valders ball, 0.7 on the clock, 36-10. Okay, Joe yelling out 4 low, 0.7. We're going to run the play for this time and situation, as I'm sure he prepared on the chalkboard in the locker room. Right?
Come on, Anna.
Oh, come on, why not? Big. Oh. Hey, that was solid. That was a solid attempt. Derek Fisher, 0.4. You know what that is?
Michigan, right?
No.
Oh, okay, then I don't know.
It was the Lakers, NBA Finals. 0.4 on the clock. Game winner. So for early on, I mean, Valders kind of getting what they want. 36-10. They're up 25-3. You know, lot of things going on. Positive for the Vikes. A lot of offensive rebounds. What do you got for scoring?
All right. So for New Holstein, they have 10 points. Natalie Wagner has 5, and Addison Anhalt has 3. Thank you. And Julia Yankee has 2.
Third grade girls basketball.
Go ahead, yep.
And then for Valders, we have Audrey Wagner with 7. We have Megan Hochhammer with 7. Courtney Zabel with 6.
Harbor Frank.
Zoe Siders with 5. Abby Schultz with 4. Ariana with 4. And Anna with 2. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 girls see the court. Oh, Finley has 1. We've had 8 girls see the court for Valders so far, and 8 girls scored.
That's pretty sweet. It's really all coaching, don't you think?
Absolutely. Joe.
I'm just kidding, Eric, if you're listening. Jesus, yeah, you know what I mean.
The girls are doing a great job making Joe look really good right now.
All right, we're going to get you out to halftime entertainment here. Actually, do we have an event?
Yes, we do. I was going to talk about it at halftime. We can talk about it.
You want to do it
now
or when you come? Yeah, let's do it now. Yeah.
Okay. Well, while they're watching, so just want to remind everybody, if you haven't heard yet, coming up 2 weeks from tonight, actually, it's going to be January 23rd. We are going to be having Support Amanda Torres night here at the C.E. Bray Gymnasium on Dick Nelson Court. Amanda's actually here tonight, sitting in the stands. But Amanda is our 4th grade girls basketball coach. Her daughter Lexi is a 4th grade girls basketball player, and Amanda was recently diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. So Amanda and Lexi are in for a fight right now. It's a unique situation because actually Amanda's husband, Lexi's dad, passed away from colorectal cancer about 5 years ago. So a family that really went through the unimaginable 5 years ago, losing a young parent. Lexi was 4 when she lost her dad, is going through it again. So we are all going to come.
Nice block.
We're going to all come together and support Amanda. So some of the events we have for the night, we're going to be doing, Steve Dietrich is going to be selling the 50-50 tickets like he always does, but instead of donating the other half, instead of going to Valders softball, it's going to go to Amanda. We are going to do we're calling it a 1 minute for Amanda. So we're going to do a dash for cash. So I believe it's going to be right before the anthem or right after the anthem before the starting lineup. Both Two Rivers and Valders players, we're going to get buckets and they're going to run through the stands for 1 minute on the clock.
What night is this?
The 23rd of December.
January. Okay.
2 weeks from tonight on Thursday, January 23rd.
Okay.
So we'll do the 1 minute dash for cash. We are going to do a chuck a duck. We have about 200 ducks lined up right now.
Did you organize all these activities? You're an activities
Sarah
person.
Hochhammer and I we're in our element right now.
Well, you know all the details very clearly, so I figured.
That's because I'm doing it. So we have 200 ducks at this point. The Precious Memories Daycare in Whitehall has graciously donated a gift card prize. So you can purchase a duck and throw your duck onto center court. And I think we're going for the nose of the Viking.
Oh, we could have a bucket. We got it.
That
You can see that developing,
yes,
don't you think?
Absolutely. I believe we're going to go for the nose of the Viking. Whoever's duck gets closest to the nose of the Viking will win a gift card. But all money made for the duck's purchase will go to Amanda. And then
another look opposite. No good. Keep going, Amy.
Yep. And then the final event is a basket raffle. So we have a lot of youth teams donating baskets. The girls program is obviously donating a basket. Our volleyball program is donating a basket. And then we have some local businesses that have also chimed in, and even just some personal people who have offered to donate baskets already. So come early. There is no JV game. We're going to have the baskets and everything out by about 5:45 to give you time.
Oh, might have had a blocking fall there over back. Ref swallowed the whistle. Nice block.
Come about 5:45.
I don't know any of these players' names.
Pep band is playing tonight. I only really know Olive Kriepentrog, who would be Amanda's niece, who just shot it. Come on, Olive.
Oh, he got it.
She got a bucket. As we're talking about her aunts. So, but come early, bring your wallet. And the last thing, probably the most important, if nothing else, we are asking everybody in attendance to wear pink. Amanda and Lexi's favorite color is pink. So we just want to fill the stands, whether you're from Two Rivers or Valders. Dan?
Can you text Lexi to remind me about that?
Yes. Dan, do you have pink to wear?
Yeah, I think I do.
If not, Lexi will get you some pink, I'm sure.
I think I got something.
But what I'm really hoping for is a great turnout of people wearing pink in the stands, so Amanda and Lexi can look around and see how many people support them and their journey that they're on, and just really show them all the love and support that the Valders community has for a great family from our community.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Well, and you see a community come together, it reminds me of the value of the small town sometimes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right?
Amanda is a Valders grad. She lives in Whitelaw. Her parents obviously have lived in Whitelaw, which is why she's a Valders grad. Mm-hmm. Amanda was a Griepentrog, for those of you who may not know that. Obviously, lots of Griepentrogs in the area. So we're hoping for a good night for the girls.
All right. Well, I think that was just the time on the clock.
Yeah, I don't know. Joe,
that's not
okay,
halftime,
I was going to say,
rolling down to 0 here.
Joe didn't even get the girls out of the locker room yet.
Buzzer beater, no good. Well, that was pretty good entertainment.
Third grade girls basketball team.
All right, Holstein back out. We'll get you out to,
Time to get out your 50-50 raffle tickets.
I gotta center my camera here.
$155 to give away tonight.
It's a pretty good pot for not a big crowd.
Winning number 4130693. Again, that winning number is 4130693.
All right, so we're 5 minutes here, or 4 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. We'll just get you out to the rest of the warm-ups, or, halftime, and then we'll be back on the other side.
Tonight's 50-50 raffle winner is Craig Zipper, and Craig has generously donated it to Amanda Torres. So thank you, Craig.
Yes. $150. right, so we're at 37 seconds to go here, 36 to 10.
Clarify again for me the rule. It has to be 9 minutes less than a 40-point lead.
So halfway through the second half,
which is 9 minutes.
Which would be 9 minutes. If the score differential is 40 or more,
it starts running clock.
The running clock.
And it never stops.
And it never stops.
Even if it drops below 40.
Yep, doesn't matter.
And I was pretty sure, but I wanted to clarify for our listeners. How many listeners do we have?
Well, none because it's not live.
Oh, that's right.
but we're 12 right now and 16 earlier. Cat out of the bag, huh? How many cats are you gonna let out, Amy? Oh, good hustle. Hey, how's it going? So Cider is top of the key, nothing but net. 39-10, 17-40. What's she up to? Just 6 or 8? Yeah.
8.
Pretty balanced.
Yep. Yeah, really, our high scores have 7. So now Zoe has 8.
Right.
I think the bigger thing is Aiden, and Aiden scored. That's amazing. That shows, that's fun. Hoping maybe we can get some of these freshmen in on their first varsity game. Maybe even get them a bucket at their first varsity point. We do have this tough stretch coming up for the girls, so it's going to be a gauntlet for the.
Oh yeah, no doubt. You know, maybe review that a little bit more as we go here. Nice. Oh, okay. Siders blocks ball, hits her in the face, and 2 shots.
And realized that as soon as she hit
Natalie
her in the
Wagner.
face,
Huh?
Zoe didn't have a very good poker face there.
No, she was surprised and sorry.
On the line for the Huskies, 3, Natalie Wagner, shooting 2.
So 17-14 to go. First free throw, Wagner, no good.
Checking into the Husky lineup, 22.
I think we got a different coach for Holstein too.
I don't recognize him.
Justin Eldred. I do not recognize him either. Or Kiara Shea, the assistant. So free throw good for Wagner, and Audrey Wagner gets fouled, and it'll be sideline inbound probably.
Husky foul 22, Madeline Simple, her second, team first.
So that is, look where Audrey's inbounding the ball. Do you know why?
Because that's one of the zones, right? Is it
Well,
there certain
it was
locations?
a front court foul that occurred outside the trapezoid. And nice shot, Megan. And so in that instance, it goes to the closest designated spot.
Yep.
And the 4 designated spots are the 2 baselines, 2 28-foot marks.
Yep. I was going to say, I know there's 4 designated spots.
Yep.
Unless it goes out of bounds, then it goes right where it goes out of bounds, correct?
So a good offensive rebound, up and good, McKenna Bing. Great. And a nice option. Hey, way to be tall, Anna.
We're going to give Anna credit for that find.
All right,
so I like
43-13.
Ari is denying the post now, and I like that. She's trying to get around and deny.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that should be a foul.
Is that Audrey's third?
It could go either way. Let's see. It is Audrey.
Valders foul 14, Audrey Wagner, her third, team second. Checking into the Valders lineup, 3, Courtney Zabo.
So
23, Emily Schultz.
Where was I going with that?
Could have went either way. That it wasn't.
Oh, for the post.
Audrey.
No, so when I was a post player, if I could get baseline post entry and get that player sealed a drop step and like wrap my foot around to kind of seal him, I was going to get either a bucket or I was going to get free throws, right? Because the help defender has too far to go to get there, right? So, boy, if I could get, best case scenario was dribble towards the baseline, bounce pass. Nice shot, Siders. Makes it 45.
Zoe's up to
13.
10. It's always up to 10 points.
You know, so all the advantages to the offense on that type of post entry. If I had a lob pass, those were a lot harder to complete because you had to manipulate the timing of an air pass. You knew you had a helper coming behind you that you couldn't see because your eyes were on the ball.
And helper has time to get over with a lob.
Yep, and then your on-ball defender is also battling with trying to, kind of push shove, get the ball. If the ball is not perfectly placed and you don't time it right, that can be a turnover. And then if you catch the ball post entry and you have to turn towards the middle because your defender is shading you to the middle, the help is closer. Mm-hmm. So that's why I always felt we were in our best position if we forced the post to good deflection. Hernandez out of bounds.
You were forcing in a lob.
Well, you force them into a tough angle lob, or you force them into having to turn towards the middle, which is where the help is. Mm-hmm. That's the logic. Best case, they don't even get post entry, but
correct.
Against a good player, good luck not getting some. You're gonna give up some. So anyway, that's my 2 cents for probabilities on that. Presented by DW, not AI.
Aubrey Achter.
So Aubrey, what was that last name?
Archer.
Aubrey Achter, number 1. Makes it 45-15, 14:50 to go. And Wagner ahead to Achter. Valders still man. So now...
She's one of the 2 seniors.
Yeah. So traveling violation, going to go back to Valders. Neither team getting too many fouls early on. Valders 2, Holstein 1. Brooke O'Connor in the game. And she's going to get a shot attempt mid-range, short, and rebound. Neither. Nobody. Same play as first half, right? Boom. All right, good defense, Savo. And timeout, New Holstein. All right, so 30-second timeout, Huskies, 45-15, 13:59 to go. What are you going to do? If you're New Holstein, you don't have the manpower, okay? But you can still say, hey, listen, let's get through our patterns. Maybe you take a couple points and you emphasize those, and you say, hey, don't post, whatever, right? Don't post up so low, post up higher. Don't throw lane line, post entries. When you're open, shoot. That's all you can do for New Holstein. They're clearly outmatched. Valders, you can't stop playing. You got to keep going. We're not pressing, though, right?
Nope.
We're not pressing. I like that decision. No need.
And you don't, he's getting the other girls in, which is good. We don't want to tax our girls too much, even though they haven't played in 10 days. We want to get the rust off. But we do have big 3 games coming up. So, and it's, new team right now, right? We got some new dynamics going on, and they're just trying to rebrand as a team and rebond as a team. So I think it'll be exciting if the younger girls can get a bucket or 2 and have the junior
that will
girls.
go a long way.
Junior and seniors will be cheering for them and rooting them on.
Do I have any, am I going to screw up any of these names here?
I don't know.
Remember how I butchered Stefani always? Oh, here we go.
Zoe.
Siders. That one had potential. Siders, 3-point
Goes
shot.
up to 13.
48-15 Valders, 13:38 mark. And see now, if I'm 1, I take a dribble towards the baseline, bounce pass 25, bucket. And we're high side again. So, New Holstein not going to take advantage of that, but a good team's going to take advantage of that, period. Yeah, right on.
Apparently Anna's the point guard now.
So, nice job, O'Connor from Olsen. O'Connor going to shoot a pair. Well, you said it. Good little opportunity for the kids to get a little camaraderie. Olsen
Team second.
Double high five to
on the line,
O'Connor.
Valders.
Like to see that stuff.
Brooke O'Connor,
Yep.
shooting 2.
She's such a good kid.
Checking into the Husky
So,
lineup,
Finley
23.
I may be
Johnson.
perhaps a bias
Yeah, a
to,
little, yeah,
To the
probably.
Valders lineup,
to agree
So-
with that comment.
Finley Johnson.
Finley joins the lineup here. Siders takes a rest. We got O'Connor, Schultz, Olsen, Johnson, and Zabel. And O'Connor no good on the free throw. And Holstein will inbound. Wagner checks in for O'Connor. Two thumbs up now. Usually it's just one. I think that means that's encouragement that we're supposed to stay smiling over here. Well, I'm not crabbing about the refs.
No,
Things are going well in the game.
there isn't much to crab about.
3-point shot, Wagner, no. Rebound, Johnson. Now, Audrey Wagner looking. And New Holstein is kind of, what are they in? They're not really in man, I don't think. Finley Johnson, no good. Wagner, rebound, gets knocked off balance. And top of the key. So there's a nice little mid-range. Schultz from Johnson, Johnson rebound.
Checking in to the
So baseline inbound, Valders.
12, Reese Cross.
The gym pretty quiet. We're not really we're at 33 right now. So we're really not at a running clock, even if it was 9. So Schultz saw something different. And I'm gonna go back to Olsen. Or excuse me, to Holstein.
I think our fans are taking the opportunity to catch up with those that we haven't seen in 10 days.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so now there you go. What was I talking about? Although Wagner there, but fortunate not having to close out on her 3-point shooting. She was able to sit down there. So, yeah, I mean, it looks like Wagner for New Holstein picks up the top, and then they kind of play a little bit of a zone after that. But Valders able to pretty freely pass through all that.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, there really isn't any shots Valders wants to take tonight that they're not getting.
30,
No, not at all.
Julia Yankee.
You know, around Christmas too, I mean, you see not just families at sporting events, you see them at band concerts, you see them at, we just had honors band a little while ago. Wagner, 3-point try, right side, got it. What's that dance called again?
The gritty,
Gritty, like GR?
I think.
Oh. Is there an urban dictionary for old people? Gritty. Okay, so 51-15, 36-point lead. And now post entry to 12 decides to throw it out. And Wagner all the way to the rim, no.
Nice
Rebound.
move.
Olsen.
She had a nice move.
Yeah, that was nice. Oh, and deflection recovered by Schultz. Tough angle. And one more. Wagner gets fouled. Baseline inbounds, Valders.
Husky foul, 23, Sophia Hopper, her first, team third.
So entering the game for Valders, number 5, Chloe Ansorge.
First varsity action.
First varsity action, freshman. Where's she live?
I know she plays softball for Newton, so I'm going to guess Newton
Okay.
area.
So?
And I know she has a twin brother because her and Anna have that in common.
Oh, nice. So Ansorge to Wagner. Skip Hernandez back to Ansorge. Ansorge, good ball control. Now, watch that trap. So nice.
Oh,
That's, here we go. Ansorge, no. And
She's going to get one, guys.
boy, that was going to happen fast.
That would have been really quick. That could have been record time.
So deflection, steal, Wagner now. And cross courts over to Zabel. Zabel mid-range, no. Rebound. Hernandez kicks it to Wagner. And nice little lefty shot Schultz. Held
Jump
ball.
ball, possession.
So that's another one. I mean, no, that was a held ball on
Checking
the
into the
rebound,
Husky
right?
lineup.
But when you see two good teams
Edison.
play, you don't get that.
No.
You don't. It's a foul.
It's a foul.
All right?
Because a
It's-
good team is going to get the rebound and they're going to step through
Yeah,
and pivot.
and chin it, and they're strong.
And then when that happens and you're reaching in, you're going to get called for a
And
foul.
Sorge, 3-point shot could be
Oh.
no, and going to come back to Valders.
Versus a team that may not be as confident with the ball, who just gets the rebound and
Right.
holds it and lets you put your hands on it.
So it's
for
like
a
false
foul
hope.
ball.
It's like hitting homers off of meatballs in softball. So now here we go. Schultz from Wagner Bank, no. Rebound. Yankee.
51-15. Dan hasn't done the scoring.
Oh,
update
sorry.
for a
Way to
while.
pick me up on that. You're right, I haven't. Steal, Zabel, foul on 10.
Valders.
And Valders going to get it back now.
10, Edison Henskin.
So we're still at 36-point differential, 9:41 to go.
Valders lineup, 20, Zoe Siders, 21, Megan Holcomer.
So Ansorge, Siders, Holcomer, and Schultz, Hernandez. So, boy, I don't know. These skips are working too.
Yeah, Chloe was.
And Siders 3 from Schultz, got it. Siders now was at 4 or 3 threes.
It's 4 threes and 2 twos.
Nice night for
16
Siders.
points.
So Steele, Holcomer ahead, Siders, and another 2.
Siders.
18 for Zoe. And we are now at
Checking
41
into
points, so the
the
clock
Husky
is continuing
lineup.
to run.
21,
Okay, right.
Jenna
So
Horn.
56-15.
Valders lineup.
Clock
22,
running
Ava
even
Barrett.
though there's a dead ball right now. So this is going to get out of hand
Also
quick.
into the Husky
I mean, a
lineup,
timeout it would
22,
stop,
Simple.
Yes.
and then you don't end the game on a running clock, but otherwise this game is going to be over quick. You would think Siders will sit soon. Also
we
in
got,
the game for
yep,
Valders,
Just gonna say that, Ava.
number 22. How do you say that last name?
I think it's just Gearin.
All right,
Ava Gearin.
Ava Gearin. And three-pointer Hernandez, no. So Gearin, Ansorge, Holcomer, Hernandez, and Siders. So somebody's got to take the ball out. Looks like Chloe's coming back. And Holcomer kicks it out. Three-pointer Siders, no. So Siders kind of getting a green light here, you know. And no lane coverage. And Sophia Hapa with a bucket, 56-17. So now it's less than 40, but not going to matter. So Ansorge gets it out. And Siders mid-range, no. Yeah, well, I see it too. Leave the cat in the bag. So now Olsen back.
Valders foul, 22, Ava Guerin, her first.
So Siders will rest Olsen back in. You know, I've always had mixed feelings about kind of this topic. You know, when you have a game that gets out of hand, your varsity players only play half the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and quite honestly, it's a little bit of a catch-22. You hear about teams like Green Bay Notre Dame will win 100-10 or something.
Yep.
And you know, they've kind of taken the stance that, hey, it's not my problem if you can't play.
Yep, and they'll continue to press the whole game and play their game.
I guess you got to kind of ask yourself how you want to treat your fellow high school student athletes. And you know, in our case, Valders not pressing. And now Julia Yankee picks up her offensive rebound and 56-19. So in this case, Valders probably going to end up in the 60s, and Holstein end up in the 20s, and we'll call it good. And you know, but the other part of that catch-22 is now your players that and Sorge could have been from Hokumer. Good try.
A feed from Megan would have been pretty awesome because I know they have a very good catcher-pitcher bond going on. So I think a assist from Megan to Chloe for her first bucket would have been perfect. But
checking into the Valders lineup, 14 Audrey Wagner, 15 Finley
if you were playing in a game where the subs didn't come in until later, now your starters would have 20, 25, right? And then by the time you get to the end of the year, they're averaging 16 or 15, you know. But now rebound Olsen. So like I said, it just kind of just determines how you feel you want to handle the situation, and certainly nothing wrong with the way things are happening here. So now Skip, Olsen, Wagner mid-range, no, and 440 mark, 56-19 Valders. And nice little bucket, 22, Madeline Sipple. And makes it 56-21. Defense loosening a little.
yeah.
New Holstein able to get a few. So now I hope we don't fall in love with those cross-court passes that are working tonight and won't work against Falls. Nice offensive rebound. Finley Johnson.
She's going to go back to the line.
How'd she do on her other one?
She was 1 for 2.
1 for 2, okay.
Husky foul 10, Addison Henskin, her third.
So let's check out her feet.
Online for Valders.
Okay, her
15,
base looks
Finley
loose.
Johnson, shoot 2.
Oh, she's widened a little there. 2 inches too wide, and her toes, her skis are pointed at 12. I want them at 11:30.
11, Edison Anholt.
Hopefully she watches the replay and gets that.
25, Edison Holbach.
When your feet get too wide, in my opinion, your shoulders get stiff. And when your feet are, looking good. Let's see if she widens. Yes, she does. And the shoulder's a little stiff, but she makes it 1 out of 2.
She's consistent. She did the exact same routine.
She did, and that is good. That's regardless of the routine, you want to see it repeated. 57-21, 3:18 to go. And three-pointer, no. And that's going to go to Valders. 3:07 to go. So coming up for the Vikes, we're talking next Tuesday. We're going to be at Sheboygan Falls.
Correct. Time TBD. So if you're watching the rebroadcast, make sure you pay attention to Facebook for a start time of the Sheboygan Falls game.
And Sheboygan Falls, the ranked team in Division III, undefeated
and first
in
the
conference.
Yep. Whereas we're second in conference. So
we're second? Okay. But yeah, right. And then so that'd be a big game, similar to last year, where if we would get a victory, we'd be tied for first in the conference. And then, so turnover, that was the right look. Boy, if you're the New Holstein coach, you're like, boy, we got exactly what we want. Actually, don't mind that pass. I think the offensive player has to come off her spot, jump to the catch, and put that in.
So quick conference update, just since I pulled it up here in front of us. Sheboygan Falls is in first with 5-0. Valders is 4-1. Brilliant is in third at 3-2, tied with Kiel, who's also 3-2. And then Chilton is 2-3 in conference. Two Rivers is also 2-3 in conference. And then Roncalli is 1-4, and New Holstein is 0-5. Next week we play Sheboygan Falls on Tuesday, and then we play at Chilton at Falls on Tuesday, at Chilton on Friday, who is 2-3 in conference, but we know Chilton's a tough team.
Oh, yeah.
They've, I believe, won
game.
7 out of their last 8. The Appleton area newspapers always post the top 5 boys and girls teams and big schools and small schools, and they have Chilton listed as one of their top 5 schools because they've won, I believe they said 7 out of their last 8.
Oh, wow.
So some of it might be where their schedule fell. I think they played Falls early. They lost to Brilliant early.
And us early.
And they might have won all their other games.
So Ansorge, yeah, I agree. Ansorge top.
Come on, Chloe.
And Ansorge long to no. And
I love the hustle, though. She's trying.
Yep, 1 minute mark. Right, so big game there, Chilton.
But at Chilton is not going to be an easy game.
Kewanee after
and then
that.
After that is on Tuesdays at Kewanee, which is non-conference, but for those of you who remember, we've kind of battled with, our junior class has battled with Kewanee since third grade.
Wow.
And typically it's been pretty evenly split. Last year, Kewanee was the 1 seed in our regional, and we were the 4 seed, and we had the pleasure of going up to Kewanee and beating them in overtime to win our regional. And now it'll be the revenge game.
Oh yeah, it will be. I bet it will.
And
it is! And 1 with 20 seconds on the clock. Chloe Ansorge puts 2 on the board for Valders, 59-21. And rebound Johnson. That's going to do it, Amy.
Let's get it to Ava. Get it to Ava. Get it to Ava.
And
nope.
Blocked. Zabel into Johnson. No. And that's going to do it.
It is what it is. We got good.
Cool. So
unofficial scoring in tonight's
good
game.
job, Valders here coming out with a victory, 59-21.
6 points. The Valders Vikings
so,
led by Zoe Snyder.
You know, really, I mean, the game was pretty much in hand early on for Vikes. We were able to kind of secure, with our full court pressure, secure an early lead. Multiple players with layups, a couple threes. Zoe getting hot in the second half, getting up to, I believe, 18 points. And then Holcomer, Wagner.
Yes, Zoe ended up with 18, and she had 13 of her 18 in the second half.
Yeah. Okay.
Joe gets his first varsity win.
Yeah, Joe was going to go 1-0. We'll see if we can't get him with an interview here. What do you think? No, I won't ask him.
More importantly, Coach Otto, if you're watching or if you watch the replay, we hope you're feeling better, and we're looking forward to having you back in control on Tuesday.
You know, years ago, yes, I agree, but years ago, I had the flu bad. Or no, I had pneumonia.
Okay.
For Southern Door at home. If that would have been against a team I knew we were going to beat by 30, I'd have been at home bet too.
Correct.
You know, and I bet you if Coach Otto was playing against Falls tonight, I bet you somehow he'd have found his way here.
Absolutely.
So, anyway.
So let's go over the scoring recap real quick since we're here.
Yeah.
Okay. So Zoe led the team with 18 points, followed by Audrey with 10. Megan had 9. And then Courtney had 6. Ariana had 6. Abby had 4. Chloe Ansorge with 2. Finley Johnson with 2. And Anna Olson with 2. So good night. We had 9 of the 11 Vikings with buckets.
Sweet.
New
nice
Holstein,
bucket for Ansorge.
Yeah, it was great.
That was cool. I mean, that was on the move. 2 defenders. Could have been an and one. And yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Yeah. And the excitement of the girls after she made it makes it all worth it.
Yeah.
New Holstein was led by Natalie Wagner with 6 points. Nobody else had more. Julia Yankee had 4. Edison Anheld had 3, and then we had an assortment of players with 2.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, uphill climb for New Holstein, but several young players. So we'll see once how that evolves for the new coach. So, all right, I think that's going to do it here then for us.
So check the Facebook post for the game time for Friday for Tuesday at Falls, and then mark your calendar for 2 weeks from tonight, January 23rd, for our support Amanda Torres night.
Home against Two Rivers.
Home against Two Rivers.
Yeah, good cause. So, all right, we'll see. You know, I like the halftime entertainment with the youth team.
Yeah,
they look forward to it.
They do.
Gets them in the gym to watch the game.
Yep. And we actually missed the beginning broadcast, but for those of you who, because we weren't on, for the national anthem, the girls lined up, and the little girls were all in between all the varsity girls.
Nice.
So it went a varsity girl, a third grader, varsity girl. So they got to stand between the girls and then be there for the starting lineups, which is just exciting for the little girls too.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's just as exciting for our big girls. They like that too.
You know, it kind of is. All right, we're going to welcome Chloe Ansorge in the booth here. Chloe,
it's your first bucket. You got to get on camera.
come on over here. You got to sit down. No, Amy, you can be in this too. So, Chloe.
How are you? Congratulations.
First of all, welcome to varsity basketball. You got your first bucket here tonight.
Yep.
Now, you're sitting on the bench, you're watching the game, and you're kind of feeling probably that you were going to get in.
Yeah, towards the end.
Right. But I mean, in the first half, you see that lead grow. You got to be thinking, hey, this could be, right? So you go to the scorer's table. You're nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you remember who you were going in for? In the moment.
Finley.
In the moment. All right. So you're going in for Finley.
Yeah.
You wait for the ref to beckon you in. You touched the ball a couple times. I actually thought you looked kind of confident out there. You were catching, pivoting, passing the ball around the perimeter, not hesitant to shoot.
Yeah.
You were 0 for 3 on your first, and then your basket to the rim. Your team supported you. Hey, you can do this when you have like 5 listeners.
Yeah.
Look at these clowns down here. All right. Hey, quit messing with the interview. So anyway, you got a fast break. You're 0 for 3. You're driving in. You got 2 defenders. You elevate. You put it in. How'd you feel?
Even more confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So keep doing that, right? Keep being strong with the ball. Keep believing. It's not going to go in every time. Good work out there.
And every high school player's dream. We got 998 to go.
Right. All right.
Yep.
So, all right. Thanks for coming and visiting with us tonight.
Thank you.
Good job out
Yep.
there,
Good luck.
Chloe.
Yep. All right, guys.
That's it.
That's it. It's time to be done.
Hey, this might be the quickest broadcast in history. You were late starting? And it's
Yeah,
a
actually,
short
yeah.
game.
We're extending a few minutes at the end. So, all right. Well, guys, thanks for listening, and spending some time with us.
See you Tuesday.
Amy, thanks for coming. I think away games. Am I gonna have Rick next time? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I think so.
But whatever. Whoever it is doesn't matter. Although clearly your ratings are pretty big. So, way to go. All right. Well, take care, guys. For Amy, I am Dan, and have a good night.